Hello and welcome. Today you are gaming with me, Brothgar, and I am playing Loadout. Now I had like an epiphany in my noggin here, and it is the turret will actually duplicate whatever weapon you have in your hand when you actually go to place it. And then I thought to myself, how about an automatic healing turret? I just did some builds on some weapons that do 100 DPS per second that you can get for under 3,000 bluets. So I'm thinking maybe if I get one of those kind of builds and then build it as a healing gun, I'll actually be able to heal myself and become like a god on the field. I don't know about that, but I should be able to stay alive a little bit longer because I've noticed in these early games that when I go to attack somebody, whoever seems to have the higher amount of health has a serious advantage. So being able to heal up on my turret first might give me an advantage, especially when now that I have a weapon that can last a pretty good long time in a gunfight, which is Brothgar here, which is my 100 DPS pulsar weapon that can literally take down 5 targets if you're able to hit pretty much with all your bullets. So I'm going to create a new gun here. I'm going to call it a Medi Broth. And then we are going to build ourselves a healing weapon. Now beam here is a pretty good option. So I'm going to come over here. Let's see here. I'm just going to stick with assault. That seems like a pretty good setup there. Trigger full auto. That makes sense. As far as the cooling go, I could actually go with a heat sink, which would probably be a really good add-on to it. But I think I'm going to go with health here, and I don't want to spend too much of this right off the bat. So let's see what an 840 bluets is required in order to build a gun that is going to heal me. Now, often I don't really like beam guns all that much. I try to avoid them as much as I can because they're just not all that good. But it does give me some decent amount of health. But here's where my turret comes in. Yes, I was able to unlock this personal. I think it costs like 4,000 bluets or so. Yes, look at that. It's going to top off this guy, switch over here, top him off. Maybe I add a little bit to it. And then we're going to come in. It's probably going to... Probably doing a pretty good job there. Anyhow, that is the main concept of my build here. I think I'm going to go with the beam. I do have one other option though. It is if I go with the pulsar here and then I swap this out to health and then I go with some of the stuff that I've already unlocked previously. Full auto is probably a good way to go there. Actually, I think I'm going to go with spooling just to deliver a little bit more health rapidly. And then the magazine, I'm going to go with high capacity. Let's see what this turns out. It's only 840. So I'm going to kill that turret, come on over here, grab myself another turret, and I'm going to place this down real quick. Now, one thing I like about the pulsar is it has a lot of range, but then again, so does the beam. The beam probably has the best range. I kind of like this one, though. It's much more violent, and it just seems to really do a good job at least delivering with that. Has a better reload time, so I'm thinking the beam is probably better off. It seemed to do a little bit better effective job healing. So that's what I'm going to build. I'm going to come on over here. I'm going to build the beam. I'm going to use full auto, health, standard. I'm just going to stick with that. Alright, so I'm going to build this. It's very cheap. So now, let's go into some matches and see how it works. Alright, so let's see how this weapon works. I've used it on a few matches so far. It hasn't been particularly effective, mostly because we just move around so darn much. But maybe on this map here, it's one of those things where if you have like a certain spot where you're defending, maybe like the flag or something like that, it could be effective. But it's not, hasn't been working out so far. So we're going to see if we can't change it up here. I'm thinking this might be kind of a special case build, if anything. Maybe it just wasn't as good of an idea as I thought it was. We'll see. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to set this up, see if I can't get somebody lured in here. Now the thing is, I am actually rolling this with Brothgar, and Brothgar is a relatively cheap gun, as opposed to maybe having a weapon that is a little bit more sophisticated. So I feel like I'm kind of the low man on the totem pole here, being that I'm now level 5 and people have accumulated a fair amount of stuff already, but we'll see. Let's switch on over, see what happens with I place that there. That should work good enough. And then we're going to drop some death on these guys. If I can hit him. Come on. Come on, Brothgar. Oh, that was so bad. Well, we were able to clear them out, anyhow. Look like my turret's bit it already. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Let's see if I can't hold them into this doorway here. Lure them back. Not sure where the team and the enemy is. Now that's one nice thing that is kind of happening. At certain points, it was actually doing a decent job of healing my teammates now and then, kind of providing a location where they can top off their health. Not particularly sure it's good in all cases. I think it's dead now, so it's pretty useless once again. Now an enemy has found me behind me. Took him out. Now let me heal up while I can still fight. Got another one. It's mostly by luck though. Oh no, it's down. Guess rolling doesn't take out the fire after all. Darn it. Well, that did actually kind of help me out there. You saw that that was played out. The turret was able to heal me up while I was still fighting. So, I mean, it worked out. Here we go again. Let's see what happens. This may not be the best secondary weapon. Yep. Reload. See if I can get into a melee weapon here. What? Well, we were able to get him down real nice. Come on. It just takes a long time for it to set up and finally start healing. I don't know. I'm not convinced that it is the best thing to have. It seemed like a really good idea, but I don't know. Could be better. I think grenades is a better companion than this. The same could be said about just dropping a couple packs. Whoa! I wasn't expecting that one. But let's go back here and make use of it once again. It's nice to have a spot though where you can just kind of come and get health regardless. You always know it's there. See, my teammates are making good use of it. That's only because this other team isn't very aggressive. Looks like he doesn't like it anymore. Too bad I got another bud. Let's chase him down. Looks like we have enough. There he goes. I'm just going to use it normally. You can see it shooting right now, so it's healing somebody. Lead the target. Ah! Didn't get him enough. Got somebody right on my tail, though. There he goes. T-Viggins. See if I can get this. I need that health. So I can effectively, over a long enough time, I can turn it back into kind of a health pack here. It's an interesting kind of tactical thing. I don't know. In this match, it's been really helpful. So, but then again, there's so many times where having a weapon that was just pure assault, I could have taken down targets. And I feel like I could be helping my team out score-wise that way, but... Come on. Who's gonna kill who? Come on. Got him. 2900 to 3100. Come on, get that kill. Ooh, double. Yes, now we're making our way back. Shoot, I don't have the healer down.
The enemy has scored, and the match is now tied.
Come on, buddies.
One capture remains.
Come on. Oh, here it is. Oh, we came back and won it. Now, I also took this same build and jumped on Steam with a bunch of friends, and we ended up trying out Annihilation mode. And as you can see here, as we're trying to actually hold this little power zone, or whatever it is, basically a flag, it actually was a real difference maker and allowed us to take down the enemy. So, big props to the auto healing turret. How about some health? You need more health.
Shooting up the wall. Give me a sec. Wall shot. Here we go.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
There's a guy on the other side.
Oh, I see him over there.
I'm out of ammo.
Oh, that's another thing too. You can see everybody on the map all the time.
Really?
Yep.
How you doing, Divine? How's your health?
Got a guy going for the hammer. Oh, you see him, Nick? As I see Nick get teleported around.
The enemy has stolen the hammer.
Oh, he's almost dead, Nick. Get him. Oh.
He's on fire.
Yeah.
He is staying around.
The enemy has stolen the hammer. You have returned the hammer.
Took care of that guy. Oh, we got a guy going for the hammer again.
Ooh.
Alright, so we hold this one.
Get that.
I'm coming to you, Divine. Coming to you.
I want one of those. How do you get that?
Well, there you go, guys. That is the proof of concept there. Having a turret that does auto healing while you're actually in a fight was the difference maker in that battle. Now, I did have some previous battles where people were far more aggressive and had far more powerful weapons that were kind of doing real instant damage, and it didn't seem to hold up as well in that scenario, just because we were moving around far too much and the fact that they were slaughtering us in a much shorter amount of time. So, I don't know, it's kind of situational based. I'm not so sure it's something that's going to remain in my loadout. However, it is an interesting strategy. So, take it for what it's worth, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button on the way out. That helps me support my content here. The comment section is below if you have an interesting loadout combination. Since maybe you got something that would work really good on a turret, make sure to comment that below and I'll give it a shot as long as I got the bluets to do it. At any rate, if this is the first time you've ever watched one of my videos, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace. Brothgar out.